Hey y'all, today I wanted to do a quick little get ready with me. I guess I'll make this grad school edition. I know that it's fall, kids are going back to school, we're all headed back to school. It's that time of year, so I figured I would just film my own little version of this for my channel. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's just go ahead and get started because it might be a long one. And I love watching get ready with me's and stuff, so I wanted to contribute my part to the beauty world. And I know I sound a little stuffy, but I think I just have allergies. I'm not sick or anything. Been dealing with that lately, so I'm just gonna clip my hair back and let's see. We'll start with primer. So first I'm just gonna use this little sample here of the Hourglass Veil Primer. I have another little smaller version of the travel size, I believe, and I really like it, so I just wanted to use this up. I'm not gonna use all of this. They kind of give you a lot in here, it looks like, so I'm just gonna gently squeeze this out here. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I will use all of it. Yeah, I'll just use all of it. I feel like when they give you stuff in packets, you kind of have to use all of it at once. You can't just like squeeze out half of it. It's like, it's a little difficult. So I'm gonna use all that. See, they kind of give you a lot, but I'll really just rub it in really. I'll put it on my palms first, so hopefully my hands can soak up some of it. And then I'm just gonna like pat this over and I'll put it on my neck too. Oh, I love the way this feels. It feels so silky. I guess it's called veil for a reason. Like, it really feels like a, I don't know, it just feels really nice. So make sure you get your eyes too. And really, I'm just gonna really rub this in because I kind of got a lot, but I didn't want to waste it. So that's how we're gonna roll today. But yeah, I guess type down in the comments below like what grade you're in, what school you're going to. Well, maybe not the school you're going to unless it's like a big university. Just out of like safety reasons, but I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about where I'm at in life. So I'm at LSU, so Louisiana State University, and I'm in grad school, like I said. So I'm in my second year of grad school, so hopefully after this next year I'll graduate in the spring, which, you know, obviously if everything goes perfectly well, then that's what's gonna happen. But you know, sometimes things happen, so hopefully the track that I'm going down will be great. So I'm gonna put the rest of that on my hands because it feels so nice. It almost feels like a lotion, but yeah, kind of got all over my hands. I do have a tissue right here. I'll just wipe my hands off on a little bit. Sorry, I know that's probably weird. No one else would probably do that, but I just did. So let's go in. I think I'm gonna go in with foundation first. I don't know. Do I want to do my eyes first? No, I don't have too much eyeshadow stuff going on today, so I'm gonna go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I'm in the shade 1C1, so I think it's one of the lightest shades that they offer. I don't know if it's the lightest shade, but I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand because I'm gonna use a sponge today. So I'm almost out of this stuff, but I'm gonna carefully just put about that much, like a pea sized, or maybe a pea and a half. Yeah. So I'm going to take my wet little, I just like to buy these little, you know, triangle cosmetic sponges, and I'm just going to dab it all over first before I blend it in. I don't know, I think that with this foundation that works pretty well, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh, I'm going to put the rest on my neck. I don't want to forget the neck. Yeah, so now I'm just going to gently blend it in. I don't know, I really like these, little triangle sponges because you use them a couple times and then you can just throw them away rather than like get your skin all gunked up with the germs. Like if you don't clean your beauty blender or whatever sponge you have like very often, I feel like these are a good alternative, and they're really, really cheap. Like you'll end up buying like literally 10 packs of like 16 or 12 of these for the same price as one beauty blender. Like I think the beauty blender is so overpriced, and I've had one used on me before. Like my friend used one when she was doing my makeup, and like I liked it, but I didn't see the hype and I didn't see the reason to spend like $20 on a sponge. Excuse me, I don't know, like to this day I still don't get it, and I can't bring myself to spend $20 on a sponge. I don't know, there's something about that I just like, I can't get on board with. I don't know, maybe it's me being like a college student and like you really have to be careful with your money and stuff, but I don't know, I mean, but at the same time, like, I'm willing to save up my money and spend it on a good quality, you know, cosmetic product. Like that Estee Lauder Double Wear, that's like a $42 foundation, but I've had it for like a year, if not 2 years, and it hasn't gone bad. Like, I take care of my products really well, so if I find something that's worth it, I'll spend my money. But I don't know, for something like a sponge, I feel like there's so many alternatives these days too that work the exact same that it's just not worth it. So I don't know, that's just my opinion. I know other people like can't live without it, so I don't know, I'm just not one of those people. But at the end of the day, when you look at someone's makeup, you're not necessarily going to be like, oh, you must have used a beauty blender, right? Because you can't tell. As long as it goes on and stays on the way you want it to, then I don't see the problem. So next, as y'all probably saw, I have a lot of spots on my face from acne, so I'm going to go ahead and spot conceal with my Cover FX, what's this called? The Blemish Treatment Concealer. And you know, I looked on Sephora the other day to like try and get a backup for this because I'm almost out, and I don't think they sell it anymore, which really disappoints me. I mean, I feel like in like every video that I've posted, there's some products that they no longer make anymore, and oh, it's just so sad. So I'm just kind of spot concealing around everywhere. I always have some acne spots. And I just posted a skincare video, I think it was either yesterday or 2 days ago. So go ahead and check out my, I think it's called my quick skincare update. And I talk about Halo Beauty. I purchased Halo Beauty, the Kiwi Seed Booster, and I'm excited to try that out. I think I'm on, this is day 7, I believe. Yeah, something like that. So if you want to stay updated with that, I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop. And again, I'm going to go in with that same cosmetic sponge. I'll flip it over to the other side for the concealer. And I'm just going to lightly press that concealer in. And I'll show you guys my eye concealer in a minute here. But I wanted to get these spots covered really quick, because I could have put on more foundation, but that Estee Lauder Double Wear, I think is just, it's so beautiful, and you don't need to, don't overdo it, because that stuff, it will get like cakey really fast if you apply too much, but if you don't apply too much, it's just fabulous. And I think that's the reason why I've made my bottle of it last for so long, is because you don't need a whole bunch of it whenever you use it every time. So just keep that in mind. I hope I'm not missing any spots. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing too. I know I don't have like the most fancy setup, but I feel like if I talk you guys through it well enough, you'll understand. And there's so many YouTube videos out there. I feel like I'm not doing anything creative or special here. I'm just kind of doing this with you guys, so I feel less alone this morning. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to get on here and do my makeup with you. Okay, so I think that looks good. I still have spots. Like, I'm not trying to like cake on everything and like make everything disappear. I just want to like cover it and make myself look a little more presentable today. You know what? I just realized I forgot one of my brushes in my bathroom, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna use my fingers with this product today. I'm gonna go in with the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. As I was just saying earlier, I mean, if I find a product that I think is worth spending your money on, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'll save up my money all day to buy a bronzer like this that won't make me look orange, you know? So I'm just gonna go in with my fingers a little bit. But I don't know, again, with the Beauty Blender, I can't do it. I don't want to spend $20 on a sponge. I'm just gonna have to throw out, you know? And like with this bronzer, like same with that foundation, I think I've had this for like 2 years now, and like I use it like almost every day. So to me, that's worth it. And it's not like I'm buying it and I'm gonna throw it out in like 3 months or however, I don't know how long a Beauty Blender lasts, but something, I would assume something along those lines. So just gently, just taking a little bit on my fingers, and I'm just kind of bouncing it in. I don't want to like swipe, because then you'll end up taking some of that foundation off, which we don't want to do that. And I'm taking whatever's left over my fingers. I go over the bridge of my nose, because I feel like on me that looks a little more natural, just to add some color back into my skin. So again, just kind of like tapping, and it blends in so easily and so quickly, and it does like dry down, but it's like a satin finish. It's not exactly matte, but it's not like dewy or like a creamy finish. It's like a nice satin, like just beautiful. And see, it doesn't look like I put like bronzer on my face, at least in person it doesn't. I don't know what it looks like on camera, but I think it's just such a nice, like, this product is so worth it. It's like, I mean, it's like $50, but again, like, I have this bronzer, and I just bought the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, like, to replace what I run out of this. And like, this will last you 2 years, and if it's the only bronzer you use, you know, I think it's worth the $50. But anyway, enough with that. So bronzer's done. Let's see, what next? What should I do next? Oh, I'll do my under eye concealer. I'm just gonna go in with my MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose. Click that up a couple times. And this is a nice, like, everyday, like, it's more of a, like, under eye brightener. It's not even a concealer. Like, it's not gonna, like, cancel out, like, everything, but it's nice. And I'm gonna use this as an eye primer as well. I'm gonna bring it up on my eyelids. I don't know, it's just like a nice, like, really just beautiful eye brightener that like really sinks into the skin really well, and you can do it quickly. It's not super like thick, or again, going in with this cosmetic sponge here, it's not like going up 2 shades lighter with your concealer and you look like you got like white circles around your eyes. Like, it's just a nice little gentle brightener, I think. And it blends in just so seamlessly and quickly, at least on my skin tone. I believe they have a yellow one, and I think they have like a peach one. So they're more like eye correctors, but I think they're great, and I don't know. I just think they're nice. Sometimes just in lieu of a concealer, like I don't feel like I need to put anything on top of this either. And I guess I'll show you now that I'm here, I'll show you another thing you can do is just to like brighten the face a little bit. You can bring it like a little bit right here in between the brows and maybe like a little on the chin. I don't like highlighting my chin, but since this is just more for demonstration and oops, I don't wanna, nope, that just fell. Oh well. I don't know, it's just nice to like balance out the face if you want to. See, it just takes a couple taps, and you can even use your fingers with this. Like, it's so easy to use. And yeah, you just blend it in really quick. I don't know, it just kind of balances everything out. I'm not really sure how else to explain that. Let's see, what do we want to do next? I guess I'll go in with brows. So, in my very short time here on YouTube, I've learned that, as I was saying before, my favorite products tend to get discontinued, and I think my Strawberry Blonde eyebrow pencil from MAC has been discontinued, so I had to go in and get this NYX eyebrow powder pencil. I just got this at Ulta, and I think I got just the shade Blonde, but this is like super close to the Strawberry Blonde from MAC, so I'm really glad. Actually, I'm gonna brush through my brows one more time. I'm just so glad I found this. It's not, I think it's a really, really close dupe. I mean, it's not like literally the exact same, but at least in terms of the texture and the color, it's so similar, and I'm just so glad I found it. And it's like really, really affordable too, and especially compared to MAC products. Like, at least I found something close enough to where I'm happy with how my makeup looks at the end of the day. So, I mean, as you guys can see, I'm just going through my brows really lightly, really quickly. I already have good brows, I feel like, so I don't have to worry too much about what to add or what to do, but I don't use pomades or anything. I think that's just too much for me, and that takes way too long to do. Like, you have to be so precise with all those things. And I'm more of like a just get it done quick kind of girl, at least for school days like this. I think this is perfect. So just carefully, but you don't have to be too careful. And don't use like a heavy hand, just go in with light pressure, and you can always brush it out. I don't know, I don't think this didn't take very long, right? Just nice simple brow. I just go in with one color and call it a day, you know. And today I'm not even gonna use brow gel. I just don't even think I need it. Which most of the time I do, but today I just don't want to be bothered with it. So those are the brows. Oh, I'm sorry it got so dark. I realize I'm like right next to a window, so here in Louisiana it's, you know, rainy and stuff, so today it's supposed to rain. But yeah, and so the only thing, I was going to mention this earlier, I just happened to see it. I'm using the Rose Salve from C.O. Bigelow. I think now it's like Smith's Apothecaries. I don't know, they like changed the packaging and stuff, but it's just a good old-fashioned lip balm. That's all I have on my lips. I was going to mention that earlier, but now you know. Let's see, what do I want to do now? I guess we'll go in with the eyes. Oh, actually, before we go in with the eyes, I do need to set my face, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to be using my Coty Airspun powder. You guys already know and love this stuff. I feel like everyone knows about it. Coty Airspun, that's what that looks like. So I'm going to take this little puff out of it. Let's see, what brush did I bring out here? I'm going to just go in with my Instapop cheek brush from Real Techniques. It's just this little flat one. I'm just going to set the under eye and a little bit around the rest of my face too. Really tap off the extra here. I don't want too much. I have oily skin though, so like I need to set my face like no matter what. But I have found like sometimes if I do forget, that Estee Lauder Double Wear is like, it does really set itself and it doesn't crease and it lasts really well. So that's good that I used it up, but I do like to set everything just to like make sure nothing sweats off or my skin just doesn't want to melt it off. So just gently, try not to put too much on. Like I'm not baking or anything. I'm just kind of gently. I'm gonna set the brows too. Like I like to bring that back and make them look a little more natural. So just gently, a little bit at a time. I try to do like little bits at a time, not just like take a huge old fluffy brush and go all over. Because I find that the more precise you are, it's worth it and it pays off a little better. And I'll be using this brush again for like my blush and stuff too. So again, just gently going over everything, kind of softens up that bronzer, even though it was soft to begin with, you know? So just gently, again, patting motions. I'm trying not to like rub and like swipe. I'm really just trying to pat everything in so everything stays put and doesn't like get pulled off. So there we go. Nice and gentle. Bring that down the neck, just whatever's left over. And I'll go up on the forehead now. My last little bit here. Set the concealer that I put on those spots. Ugh, I hope I can get rid of those one day. I mean, I've had good skin on and off, just not like, I've never had like a really long streak of good skin, you know? And in videos, you'll probably think like, Briley, your skin looks fine, but also that's because of makeup. Like, there's obviously a difference from when you see me in the beginning of my videos to the end, so I don't know, just keeping that in mind. Let's see what next. I guess I'll go in with the eyes like I said I was gonna do before. So let's do that. I'm just gonna take my little Naked Urban Decay Basics palette. Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, that's what I meant to say, sorry. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna start with my little IT Cosmetics crease brush. What's it called? There's a name for it. The Airbrush Blending Crease. And the number is rubbed off, but it looks like that. Again, just a classic crease brush, nothing fancy or crazy. I think I'm gonna go in with Naked 2, this little like neutral light brown shade here, just like gently in the crease, just, you know, nice and quick, easy and basic. Nothing too intense, it's just like a base shade. I'm just going all over the lid, I'm not even being too like specific with it. Just kinda, you know, all over, mostly in the crease, but I'm also dragging it down and just fluffing it everywhere. So one eye done. See, super quick. This goes with my skin tone perfectly. I don't know how this would look if you have a darker skin tone, but you can always give it a shot and try it for yourself if you want. Again, other side, just kind of fluffing it all over. Nothing fancy. I did want to use a couple other colors today that I don't think I've mentioned on my channel yet, so I will show you guys that. Nice and quick and easy for back to school. So there's that. Hopefully, these shadows blend so easily. This brush is great. You don't have to take too much time with it. Again, that just kind of adds a little bit of dimension to the eyes. And then next, I'm going in with my Z palette here. I've just got a couple shadows in here. It's not really filled up yet. I'm gonna go in with this Anastasia Birkin shadow. It's a little bit more warm, less neutral. I'm gonna do the same thing with my crease brush. I already have an idea of what I'm doing, so I'm just kind of going in nice and quick. And I'm just going to use this again. Same places where I put those together. You could even have mixed these in the beginning. I just wanted to add a little bit more color, a little bit more warmth without, you know, putting in too much effort. It's a nice little blended, defined eye. So starting with that really quick. And there's like no fallout with these. I mean, I like Anastasia single shadows a lot. I've got a couple here in my little Z palette. But again, just kind of blending it all over. You don't even need to take too much time doing this. If you're in a rush, headed out the door. Oh, you know what I just realized? I forgot my mascara in my bathroom. Oh well. I'll take you guys on a little journey with me in a moment. I forgot so many things in my bathroom, but that's okay. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, ooh, what did I want to do next? Why did I just close that? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, you know, oh, this is my little mystery color that I've mentioned in other videos. I know it's from MAC and I depotted it, so that's why there's not like a magnet with the name on the back. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this little, more of a fluffy pencil brush. It's not like a sharp little like pointy one. It's more of a fluffy one, and I'm just gonna like gently, like the slightest bit, tap it in. And I'm gonna run this on top of my upper lash line. Like, this is a pretty dark color, so just be careful with it. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna run this over my top lash line just for a little definition for my lashes, because I don't like using eyeliners on my upper lash line a lot, at least when I'm in a rush on like days like this. So I'm kind of running this on top, but I'm also like blending it up, so it's gonna be like an all over lid shade basically at the end of the day, but the concentration of it is mostly against those lashes. So this little inner corner is a little bit tough for me to get because I've got, there we go. And I'm just kind of blending it up. So it's a nice kind of smoky look, but it's not like, you know, it started out pretty dark, but when you blend it out, it lightens up a little bit, at least on me. So there we go. It's a nice little diffused liner look. And again, I'm gonna do that on the other eye, just nice and gently here. Gently. Gently. So just carefully run that along the lid first, and then until all the colors kind of come off the brush, that's when you start to blend up a little bit. So, and make sure you get kind of close to the inner corner. We'll go over that with highlight in a minute here. So there you go, just get to blending back and forth, nice quick sharp movements. And then just kind of drag it up across the lid. There we go. Starting to look a little more diffused. That inner corner for me sometimes is hard to get to. There we go. I think I'm doing okay. I don't know how it looks on camera, but in person it looks pretty good. Nice and soft, but still defined enough to where your eyes kind of have a little more attention on them. And I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in, I'm going to keep using the same pencil brush, I'm going to go back in with that Birkin shade from Anastasia. I'm going to bring this down to my lower lash line, so my lower lash line still gets a little more color and definition, and you look a little more awake, but it doesn't look dark, you know? And with this brush, everything blends out so easily and so quickly. Oh, I should tell you what this is. Oh, it's a Morphe M222. So 222, pretty easy to remember. There you go. So it brings a little bit back of that warmth to the eye. And put that one down. And just run it quickly. So you still kind of get that nice daytime smoky look. Because like the top lid is darker than the lower lash line, so you don't look like, your eyes don't look like closed, you know? Hope that makes sense. So you still get that definition without looking like too dark, you know what I mean? I was gonna actually use another eyeshadow, but I feel like now that I'm looking at what I have here, it's gonna be a little too dark. So yeah. Cool, and I'm not gonna use eyeliner today. Normally I would, but today I don't think I need it because I already have pretty much the look that I want. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to go back to the face and I'm going to go in with my blush. So I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Plum Rose. Yes, Plum Rose. So it's a nice like plummy, like I think more of a fall blush. Like definitely now for this season I think it works. It's not like too pink and too bright, you know? So, and you can go to town with this blush. Like it blends so well and so easily into the skin. And I always, as you guys know, if you've seen more of my videos, I like to bring blush on top of my nose too. I just go with whatever is left over on the brush after I've done each cheek here. I'll show you guys. And then, yeah, again, back over here. And then, actually, I'm going to bring a little bit more on my forehead too to kind of blend out that, my hairline. Because sometimes, like, I actually did just get a sunburn like a weekend ago. So this actually will look a little more natural on me. And I'm bringing just whatever's left down my neck. I don't know why I do that. I just kind of like to get the product off the brush, but I don't know, like on me, like I already have such a pink undertone. I feel like I could put blush all over my face and it like would look pretty natural. So anyway, with that is done. And now time for highlight, the fun part. And then I'll bring you guys into my bathroom with me, I guess, and we'll do my mascara in there. So I can't believe I forgot my mascara in there. But anyway, I'm gonna take my Becca Pearl, one of my favorite highlights of all time. And this is the Real Techniques setting brush. I love this little guy. It's a nice little fluffy setting brush, I think meant to set your under eye. And we're just gonna highlight those cheekbones just like everyone likes to do these days. Oh, I love this. This is like my favorite part. And I'm bringing that under my brow as well to go with that matte look. It kind of adds a little bit of that pop. So just softly, gently blending out. Bringing that on the temples as well. I love that look of like having like nice high cheekbones, nice wet highlight look, and I bring whatever's left over down the bridge of my nose. Not too much, just lightly, gently, and I'll go in on my inner corners in a second, but now it's time to do the other side. Oh, my favorite part of the makeup. It's just so satisfying to me. I know everyone probably says that too, but it really is fun and makes makeup, like it brings it to the next level for sure. And so I'm going in on the inner corners of my eye with this big old brush. I could use a different brush, but I just don't want to be bothered. So I also bring it like up here too, kind of bring out the middle of your face out a little. That's probably weird, but I like doing that. Because on me, like, it's better to have like, I kind of want my highlight in like this region, like all here, like in the middle, because I have like a really big forehead. So I don't want to bring any attention to my forehead, bring it more to like the center of my face, like around my eyes, you know? I think that makes sense, right? so there we go. I think the highlight's good to go. And I did want to give you guys 2 lip options. I was just looking at these glosses the other day and I was like, oh, I really love these. Like I really wanted to show these to you guys. So this one, this is called the Buxom lip polish, or no, I'm sorry, lip creams. Plumping lip creams, yes, and this one's in Blushing Margarita. I just got this from the recent Sephora sale, the VIB Rouge, or no, the Appreciation sale, that's what it's called. So I got this one for a little bit of a discount, so I wanted to try that one out because the only time I had tried it was in store and I wanted to get it for myself because I loved it so much. So that's option 1, and then option 2 is this red shade. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Again, the Buxom Plumping Lip Cream in Cherry Flip. Yeah, Cherry Flip. Oh my gosh, I love these both so much. I think I'll start out, well, since I'm wearing a red shirt, I'll end with the red lip, but first, just to start out, this is, this brand new gloss. I can't wait to try this again. This is the Blushing Margarita. Oh, I love it. It like goes so perfectly, at least with my personal lip color. Oh, it's like the perfect, like, blushy nude gloss, and it's like not opaque, but it's not too sheer. Like you see it, like there's a color, but it's like your lips but better, you know. I love that. And it looks like these lip glosses make your lips look like glass. Like they're definitely, like if you get the lip creams, there's no shimmer, just like that juicy shine, that wet shine. Oh, I love that. So that's Blushing Margarita, and I guess I'll just go over it with the Cherry Flip because I feel like since this is like such a nude color, the red will like, it'll just go right over it. So we'll end with this one. Oh, nice red juicy lip. I love it. It's so pretty. And I also have White Russian as well, which is like a creamy pale pink, which, oh, that's beautiful too. Oh, but see, like, and it's not a nice way to do red, like if you want that red lip but not like super like super or too severe or harsh. You could put like a lip liner under this too if you wanted to, but I love just the way this looks, and I think it goes on my shirt today, so I wanted to do that. But let's go to my bathroom so we can put mascara on. I've never done this before with this camera, so this is really weird. I'm just gonna bring you guys with me. I hope you guys can see everything. If you can't, I apologize. I'm not a pro. We're just doing this together, so you guys are in my bathroom now. How do I do this with just one hand? Oh, I need to put my camera up here. Okay, we're just gonna put you up here, and I'll just do my mascara right here. So I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar Red Carpet Black Mascara. So one side comes with the primer and one side comes with the mascara, and I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like and how to do it. So this is side 1, the primer. So thank goodness I have another mirror in here so I can do this. Just, you go in like super quick, a light layer of this primer, like don't put too much on because it'll kind of mess with the mascara, but you go in when it's still wet with the mascara side. So I'll show you guys exactly what we're doing here. And I love the brush on this. It's got that nice curve and it just kind of lifts up your lashes. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. This is the second tube of this I've had, and I love it. I love L'Oreal mascaras. Like L'Oreal really has a good range of mascaras to choose from. So see, it just kind of like fans them out. And granted, I know my lashes are pretty good to start with, but man, I hope someone out there like knows what I'm talking about when like like when you use the L'Oreal mascara, that it like really does a good job. So I go like that on the top, and then I just kind of flip it over and get the bottom too. Nice and gently. And I tend to be pretty messy with my mascaras. Like as you can see, I kind of got some on my upper lid. So I'm just gonna let it dry, and I'll go in with a spoolie here. I'll just go in with a spoolie in a second and take it off when it dries. So again, other eye, here we go. Nice and quick with the primer. Ooh. Yeah, and the top and the bottom. Flip it over, get the other side here. And here we go, nice and quick. And I'll try not to be too messy, but I feel like I always mess up my mascara. Like that's like always the one thing I know that I have to be careful with. Love it. And flipping it over, being careful since this is my left side. Oh my goodness. I felt that touch, yeah. totally touched the top of my eyebrow. That's okay. So again, let that dry, give it a second, and I'll show you guys my little trick here to get that off. This is just like, this came in a kit. I don't know, it's just a little spoolie individually. It just came by itself, or came standing alone with like other brushes too. So again, I wanna make sure that dries before I like smudge anything else. So let that dry, and like all you do is just gently, don't press down too hard, but you kind of just like flick it off, and it doesn't mess with your makeup anywhere else. Just kind of gently. There you go. See, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I know I'm kind of like rushing through it and I'm in an awkward position in my bathroom, but well, that's just what we're stuck with. So again, just kind of gently, try not to scratch yourself. Don't push down too hard, just nice and gentle. I think I got it all. I hope so. If not, then I'm just gonna comb out my bottom lashes too just a little bit while we're here, because why not? There we go. Okay. So I think that's it, you guys. I don't know how long this video was, but I hope it wasn't too long. I hope it wasn't too short. I hope you guys got an idea of what I like to do. And now that I'm in my bathroom too, I have my setting spray in here as well. So we're just gonna use some setting spray together. I'm gonna use up my NYX matte finish setting spray. Just quickly, a couple sprays. Whew. Normally I would do that before I do my mascara, but since I forgot it in here, it's kind of, you know, that's just the way we go today. Fanning that off so I can make sure that everything stays locked in for a school day today. Yeah, oh, and a couple other things. I totally forgot to do this at the beginning, but since I wanted to incorporate a fragrance into this video because I love perfume and I love that stuff, I'll show you guys the fragrance I'm gonna use today. I'm gonna use my Clean Reserve Velvet Flora. If you wanna learn more about this one, just check out my fragrance video because I've done a fragrance collection, and yeah, so I won't go into too much more detail with that, but that's the perfume I'm using today. And I have this candle right here next to me that I lighted up earlier, or lit up. I don't know the proper English. I think it's lighted now, but I'm trying to be careful. It's the Seaside Autumn Yankee candle that I got from TJ Maxx the other day for like 50% off. So I wanted to show you guys that too. So that's been making my room smell nice while I've been doing my makeup with you guys. But anyway, I'm gonna stop here. I hope you guys have a wonderful school day, a wonderful school year, a great semester, you know, whatever age or grade in school that you're at. I wish you guys the absolute best. Let's finish 2018 well together. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.